Bismillah. Okay folks, welcome back to another video. This particular video I'm dedicating to my class 11S6. Okay, on some work we've done this morning, solving quadratic equations where the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1. So for example, this one is 2. Okay, this video has been set up today to help my students with their homework questions. Right, here we go. So in this particular, we are normally used to doing questions where you have just x squared. And that one we have a little words that we say. We say we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give you plus 7 but added to minus 9. Now that we have the 2 there, that changes. We are looking for two numbers that multiply to give you plus 7. Okay, but the next part of it is a bit different. So we'll have a look at that part now. We're no longer trying to make those two numbers add up to minus 9 because this 2 has an influencing factor. So let's have a look. So we're looking now at the plus 7. We have to find the factor pairs of plus 7. We've got a minus here as well. So we can look at both positive and negative factors to give us, now because 7 is a prime number, okay, we need to look at minus 1 times by minus 7. So minus 1 times by minus 7 will give us plus 7, or we have plus 1 times by plus 7 will give us plus 7. So we call this an exhaustive list. So there are all the possible ways that we can make plus 7, but only one will be useful for us because we need to have a net negative answer. So we will be looking at the negative ones. Okay. Now, as explained in the previous video, we need to split the 2x squared up into its factors. 2 again is a prime number. So that will only split nicely in one way. That's my times. So that goes here. Okay. Alright, let's keep the same color code as the previous questions. Give me a moment. Let's go over that again. 2x. Here we go. Now we're going to get those two and put them in here, but we need to put them in here in the correct position. So for example, if we find that we haven't got the correct position, we only have to just swap them over. Now this is the part. When we multiply this 2x by the number that we put here, and we multiply x by the number we put here, that will give us the minus 9x. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give you plus 7, but when you multiply these red parts here, it gives you a total of minus 9x. So let's have a look at minus 1 and minus 7. We need to get a total of minus 9. Okay, if I was to put, for example, the minus 7 here as my first choice, just park it in here, and that's minus 1. When we multiply them out, let's see what happens. So 2x times by minus 7 will give us minus 14x. Minus 1 times by x will give us minus x, and that will give us a total of minus 15x, which is too big and which is incorrect. So all we need to do is swap them over. Put over here now the minus 7 and the minus 1. And we'll see later on from experience, you'll know which numbers to put there, because when you're going to put in here a 7 opposite the 2 is going to give you a huge negative number. So we can go from minus 7 to minus 14, which is too big. And then we'll have some more negativeness over here. So let's try this situation here now. So you have 2x times by minus 1, that will give you minus 2x. You have minus 7 times by x, that will give you minus 7x. And altogether that will give us minus 9x, which matches what we need to get here. So now, not only have we chosen the correct factor pairs, we've actually put them in the correct position. So the minus 1 must go opposite the 2x when we're multiplying, and the minus 7 must go opposite the x when we're multiplying, to give us a sum of minus 9x. Okay, let's rub some of this stuff off. I'll rub this off right here as well. So we know now this is the correct factorization of the top equation. Now we've been asked to, if you were just asked in the examination to factorize it, then what you've done so far is correct. That's finished, the question is done. But If they say to you now solve it, they say you factorize it and hence solve. So now we have to do the next part. When this bracket and this bracket time to give you note, that means each bracket must be either this bracket is note or that bracket is note. Now to make this bracket equal to note, we already have here a minus 7. If that's minus 7, to make this bracket equal to note, this must then be equal to plus 7. So we say 2x is equal to 7, because when that's 7, 7 take away 7 is note. That's our intention to get there. So 2x is 7, opposite of time by 2 is divide both sides by 2. So x is equal to 3.5. Most students will get to this stage here, 2x equals 7, think, oh my god, I've done something wrong, because 7 won't divide by 2 exactly. My answer to that is, why do you expect always to get a whole number? We do mathematics. In mathematics we have fractional answers, we have top heavy answers, we have negative answers, negative fractional answers, we have decimal answers. So just because it's not a whole number doesn't mean you've done it wrong or there's something bad with the method. So that's our first solution. Now, if we make this bracket equal to note, well, that part's already minus 1. So that means this part must be plus 1, because 1 take away 1 is nothing. So here we can just solve this one by sight. So x is equal to note. Okay, thank you very much. Please come and join us back on 2 further videos. Thank you.